Hi friends, here we are going to learn about Kirchhoff's voltage law, which is known as KVL. Next, we are going to study about Kirchhoff's second law, that is voltage law or KVL. We know that Ohm's law is V is equal to IR, that is the product of the current and resistance, that is IR, which is equal to EMF. EMF is nothing but voltage. So, V is equal to IR. The physical significance of that equation is the product of the current and resistance is equal to EMF. So, this is a simple circuit. We can apply the Ohm's law. According to this figure, here I1, which is moving from positive terminal of the battery E to negative terminal of the battery through the resistance R1. So, there is only one current I1 is flowing through the R1 and reach the negative terminal. So, the product of the current and resistance, what is the resistance value? R1. What is the current value? I1. So, the product of current and resistance is nothing but I1 R1, which is equal to EMF. EMF in that circuit is capital E. So, generally V is the voltage. In higher level, V instead of V, we use E. So, I1 R1 is equal to E. For complicated circuit, there will be more number of currents, resistances and EMFs are there, like this figure. So, in this diagram, just look at that loop starts from B, A, G, F, B, the first square in the anticlockwise direction, B, A, G, F, B, loop. It is called a loop. We have to choose this kind of loop, right? One more loop is B, C, D, F or F, B, C, D, whatever you may be chosen, right? So, first consider B, A, G, F, B loop. So, what is the B, A? What is the current name? I1. What is the resistance name? R1. So, I1 R1, then the branch A to G is I1 R2. In branch G to F, I1 into R3, the product of current and resistance. F and B, I3 into R5, which is equal to EMF in that loop, in that branch, right? In that circuit, in that loop, battery is given, so that you have to put E1. Then what about that space in between I1 R1, I1 R2, I1 R3 and I3 R5? We have to put plus or minus, that is called algebraic factor. We will see later, right? Now, we just know about how to product the current and resistance. It is very, very important. Okay. For example, you choose another loop, that is CBF DC, CBF DC. So, in CB branch there is no resistance, you just leave it. In BF you can have a resistance name R5 and I3. So, I3 into R5. Next, for the branch F and D, you can have the current I2 and resistance R4. So, the multiplication of these two, I2 into R4. In DC branch, the current name is I2, the resistance name is R6. So, product of these two are I2 and R6. So I3 or 5, I2 or 4, I2 or 6, which is equal to what? 0, because there is no EMF in that loop, particular branch, particular circuit, right? So that you have to put 0. Suppose the battery E2 is given and which is connected in between the branch B and C. Yes. Then what is the equation? I3 or 5, I2 or 4 and I2 or 6, which is equal to E2. In this way you have to write the product of current and resistance. Now we are going to look about how to assume the plus or minus, that is algebraic factors. Here we are going to know about how to find out the algebraic, that is how to get the positive current and negative current. Here the red arrow marks refer the direction of current, isn't it? The current always flows from positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. So look at that current from positive terminal of the battery E1 and reach A through R1 and reach G through R2 and reach F through R3. Here the same current is passing through up to F junction. From that I1 is splitted into further two currents. I1 is splitted into two, namely I3, which is moving towards R5. So the remaining current, what is it? I1 minus I3, that is I2 current. The I2 is nothing but I1 minus I3. The I2 is moving through R4 and the same current I2 is passing through R6 and reach the junction C and the B junction also. From the F, I3 is moving towards R5 and reach the B, which does not return to C, which always goes to negative. So the I3 and I2 both currents are mixed together. What is I3 and I2? I3 and I2 is nothing but which is coming out from the entering current I1, isn't it? I1 is split up into I2 and I3. So again the incoming and outgoing currents are same, I1. In this way the current is distributed. Here the red arrow marks refer the direction of current. Now we have to draw the blue arrow. The blue arrow marks assumed current, that is loop current. For example, I choose ABFG loop, then I have to draw a arrow mark to A to B, then B to F, F to G and G to A. For example, you choose the loop as BAGF, then B to A to G, G to F and G to B. In this way you have to draw the current. Suppose both currents, the direction of current and assumed current are in the same direction, you have to give positive current. Just remember that if both currents are moving in the same direction, you have to assume that is positive current. Suppose they are in opposite direction, you have to assume that current is negative current. Can we see? Consider BAGFB. BAGFB, the first square anticlockwise direction. So I choose the loop like that. So I have to draw a blue current according to this B to A, then A to G, B to A, look at that. The blue and red arrow both are in same direction, so that you have to give the positive I1 R1. Next, 8G, according to the loop 8G, I have to draw the loop like this. Here both currents are in same direction, so again put plus I1 R2. Then G to F, draw the arrow mark, assume the current G to F. The G to F assumed current and the red color, the direction of current, which are also in the same direction, so you put plus. Next, F to B, the blue arrow mark and red arrow mark are in the same direction, so that you have to put plus. Then the same direction the battery is there, so it's a plus E1. In this way you have to choose the plus and minus, depends on that arrow marks. Another example we will give, that is, consider CBFDC, the second square in that figure, again anticlockwise, CBFDC loop. So what are the current resistance multiplication? I3 into R5, I2 into R4, I2 into R6, which you have already known about that. Then we are going to find out the algebraic factor, algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance. This is the voltage law, so that you have to find out the plus or minus. It's very, very important. So again you have to draw a blue arrow from C to B, according to this loop, C to B. Here just look at that, both are in same direction, but there is no resistance and current, so just leave it. Next, B to F, here the blue arrow mark refers B to F, but what about the direction of the current, which is opposing towards that choosing loop? So both are in opposite direction, so I have to put minus. So for I3 and R5 you have to put minus. Why do we put minus? I3 current is moving upward, the blue arrow mark B to F is moving downward, both are in opposite direction, so that you have to put minus. Then you just think about that. What about the next branch, F to D? For F to D, blue color refers the direction, and what about the current which is passing through R4? The same direction, so you have to put plus. Again for the loop DC, it's upward, blue mark, current I2 is also moving upward, both are in same direction, you have to put plus, which is equal to EMF in that circuit. Is there any EMF in that circuit? No, hence you put 0. Clear? So the finding of these two equations are very, very important. For that you have to choose the loop and the current direction, and assumed current directions are very, very important. So far we know about that, how to multiply the current and resistance, and how to find out the algebraic factor, and which is equal to EMF. EMF means the battery. We all know about such all things. Now we are going to see the statement of Kirchhoff's voltage law, or KVL. The statement is, in any closed network, the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance is equal to the algebraic sum of EMF in that circuit. So very important is closed network. Kirchhoff's current law is open circuit. In the Kirchhoff voltage law, in any closed network, the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance is equal to algebraic sum of EMF in that circuit. Here we can write like this. Very important term, algebraic. The algebraic sum of, here also right hand side you can see the algebraic sum of, the left hand side algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance, here sum of EMF. So plus minus is studying about algebraic. Sigma means summation, isn't it? Sum, product of current and resistance. So you see the first table, from the first table, algebraic sum of product of current and resistance, which is equal to algebraic, that is plus or minus sum of EMF, is easy to remember the Kirchhoff's voltage law. From this equation you can write the statement. The shaded portion plus minus is nothing but the algebraic, is sigma means sum, IR means product of current and resistance, is equal to algebraic sum EMF. So that you can easily write Kirchhoff's voltage law from this equation. Yes, now you are well known about Kirchhoff's voltage law. You know about the statement, and you can how to multiply the current and resistance, and how to choose the assumed current, and how do you know about that the direction of current and all such things you already familiar. So look at this diagram, how the current goes. Let us see how the current goes and distribute in this circuit. You see the current starts from E and reach A and G, F. Here the current is distributed into two ways. Partial current is going to D, C and B, where from the F, from the C, both currents are merged and reach the negative terminal of the battery. In this way current is distributed. Consider the loop BAGFB. BAGFB. So what is the formula? How can you apply Kirchhoff voltage law? I1 R1 plus I1 R2 plus I1 R3 plus I3 R6 is equal to E. Here the current I1 is moving in the same direction as well as what I have chosen the loop, B to A, A to G, G to F and F to B. So here the direction of current and the assumed currents are in the same direction, so that you have to put plus for all the value, and which is equal to the EMF in that circuit. Here E is in that circuit, A, B, F, G. So I have to put E. In the case of FB, C, D, F. So look at the diagram again. F, B, C, D, F. The second square is in the clockwise direction. So look at that, current and resistance I3 and R6. Here there is no current and resistance in BC. Then C to D, current is I2, which is nothing but I1 minus I3. Resistance is R5. So I1 minus I3 into R5. But in the C to D, this is loop current, assumed current C to D. What about the original current direction? D to C. Both are in opposite direction, so that you have to put minus. minus I1 minus I3 into R5. Then what about FD? FD, we have to choose as FD, not FD, DF. DF means due to F. In that branch, due to F, the current is opposite direction. D to F is assumed current, F to D is real current. So you have to put minus sign. Then what about EMF in that BCFD, that is in second square circuit? Can you see any EMF or battery is there? No. So then you have to put 0. If you strong to get these two equation, you can attain anything, any circuit theory, you can easily obtain that answers. Thank you.